Hey, my friends of tech, welcome back. And so we are going to be taking a look at iOS 18 developer preview beta. First of all, just let me tell people, although a lot of the functionalities that was mentioned at WWDC is not available right now, and that is to be expected. So, hold your horses, unknot that thong you're wearing or whatever that's, got you in an irritated mood to take to social media and complain. I just never understood why anyone would complain about beta software, right? Um, you know, I run Android 14 stock on my Pixel 7a, but my Pixel 6a that is recording this is on Android 15 beta. And I know there's certain things from Android 15 beta that's not prevalent on my Pixel 6a, and I don't complain about it because I have it on there just so I can make content for you guys to talk about Android 15 and its progression. Same thing here. iOS 18 developer beta. I wouldn't suggest any of you guys to install this on your device. Obviously, for reasons, it's beta. Okay. Keep in mind, again, like I said, it's beta. It's not full-fledged. If you want full-fledged iOS 18, you're going to have to wait until fall when it releases. Majority of the features that was talked about in WWDC is not available on iOS 18 developer beta. Now, I'm sure they'll probably be, introduced over time throughout the beta testing process. So like public beta 1, which rolls out in July, you may see some of the stuff with Siri and things like that. That was, showcased at the WWDC event. So, really all you can really mess around with at this point is just customizing. You have all these options down here. Automatic pretty much just puts it to where if you set it for dark mode, it'll do dark apps. If you set it for light mode, it'll do light apps. But right now I have mine set to dark. And what that is really is just like if you look at the like the settings app, we'll go ahead and we'll do an edit. We'll change it to light. Turns it back to its normal color. We'll change it to dark, makes it dark. Now you have tinted, and tinted is cool because really it just, it does what Material UI does on Android, right? So now that I have it in tinted mode, if I go to my Android, you guys can see the apps are, matching color, kind of color coordinated to the wallpaper. And like with Android's customization, really you just have like these different palettes that you can choose from. They're multicolored palettes, or you can just go with solid colors if you want, or bicolored if you want. With here, kind of a similar concept. So like right now it's tinted and determined by the wallpaper. Purple is the tint that it went with, but you can literally change the tint color to whatever you want it to be. And, okay, like I know some people are complaining about it, like, it could look terrible or whatever. Look at Pokemon Go. It just literally looks like that there's a shade of the light blue just kind of went over it. And that's all there really is to it. And Apple will probably clean that up in some time. To be honest with everybody, I think they'll get cleaned up a little bit down the road, right? Fact is that you can do all this. It's funny because Spotify didn't even, there it goes. Wait, then it went back to that. See, there's like some bugs. There's a bug right there. Spotify. It's weird. Absolutely weird. When you go to your list, let's see if Spotify is normal. No, it's that. So, like I said, this is beta. So there it goes. It's beta. You're going to see some bugs and stuff like that. And if that bugs you, then there's no reason for you to install this just yet. Yeah. So anyways, another interesting thing is that like you can see, you can place your icons wherever you want. So I can move this to like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to just move it there, and no, I don't want to delete it. There you have it. You can put your icons wherever you want. A lot of people were waiting for this for a long time. This is one of the reasons why people jailbroke iPhones in the first place, was to be able to do customizations like this. So you pretty much have it there. Okay, like I said, a lot of the stuff that they talked about with Siri is not available yet. So if you're like demo Siri, Siri's still the same. Don't worry. It'll get that stuff over time, especially its connection with Apple Intelligence cloud-based. It'll get that over time. Um, you also have the control panel that has literally changed a little bit. You have the ability to kind of just swipe here, or you can use the three icons right there. So you got your favorites, got a music widget, got a connectivity widget. You hit the plus sign, you can add more to the control center. So it's really up to you. Nice little power button up here. Click on that, and it'll engage the swipe to shut down. So that's nice to have. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all there is really to it. There's not a whole lot that is really going on with iOS 18 developer beta. Because again, this is developer beta. This is meant for app developers to have access to iOS 18 to begin, updating their app, their app APIs and everything like that to fit along with iOS 18 and all the changes that iOS 18 is bringing. So a lot of the Apple Intelligence is not even really on this just yet. But we'll slightly see that in the future. Of course, if you want on-device AI, basically you're going to need a device with the A17 chip or the A17 Pro. So the 15 and the Model 16 that's coming up will have that. Anything older than that, it's all going to be the way that it showed at the keynote with the cloud AI. So that's probably one of the major reasons why they decided to open up and allow this type of customization is because people jailbreak to do this. And in order to, get the full capabilities of their cloud-based AI, of course, basically the servers and your iPhone, they will communicate. Of course, there will be some sort of verification process to allow access. So then that way your data doesn't get stored on the servers. And if you have a jailbroken iPhone, obviously it's not going to be able to authenticate and verify. And so to cut down on the reasonings for people of jailbreaking their iPhones and make sure that every iPhone is able to, basically utilize the whole Apple Intelligence, they went ahead and did what, maybe Steve Jobs is turning in his grave about, and that's doing stuff like this. And some people don't like it, some people do. And hey, you know what? Everyone's got an opinion, to each his own. So if you don't like the whole tinting thing and you think it's like ridiculous or whatever, then just, go with the basics. Go with the dark mode or light mode, whatever you want to do. What's also crazy about the customization thing too, is that it's all like, you can make the apps larger, tint them more. So you can do stuff like that. And make the app larger and whatnot. And obviously everything, it takes a while to catch up. Of course, this is beta. But yeah, you can make the app icons larger. I think it's pretty cool. I think a lot of people's going to like Twitter and stuff like that and sharing their customizations, whatever. People are just being creative with it, and it's all in good fun. Yeah. So literally, I would say this. Okay, like if you're looking for anything beyond the visual aesthetics, you're not going to get it. RCS messaging is not enabled yet. There are other things with Siri that's not enabled yet. So if you're like thinking you're going to get it right now from the very jump, you could sadly be mistaken and very disappointed. So just wait until public beta, or just wait until September when it fully rolls out is what I would advise people. But that's really all that I got to say. Yeah. So, two good options here, right? Android, iOS, literally giving you the same things, right? Even with the Photos app, with the whole, it creates you memories and stuff like that. And of course, Apple getting the whole cleanup thing, which is, basically mirroring what Android has with Magic Eraser. So you're getting all this cool stuff in the future. Little by little, it'll come out. But that's just my quick overview of iOS 18 developer beta. When public beta comes out, I'll make an update video discussing that and telling you guys what has come into it, so you can decide if you want to install that beta version or not. But until then, thanks for checking out my video. Talk to you on the next one. Law.